Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today's first video here in 5-day forecast. Today's first video later on, we'll have a look at the Beijing climate change for the next 40 days. So, we've had a lot of high pressure dominated weather this autumn. Its position has been moving around, however. So, through much of September, the position was across central parts of Europe, and it gave us a very warm, if not hot, September. In October, through much of this month, it's been centred over Scandinavia, and that's given us a much cooler month, with winds coming in from the east or from the northeast. Now the high pressure is repositioned again. It looks like it's going down just to the south of us initially, and then over UK by the weekend. As we get into the start of November, this high pressure might go to the west, and if that happens, it will start to turn cooler. But for a few days, anyway, we've got quite warm weather on the way, although we do have to think increasingly as we get to the weekend anyway about mist and fog patches. I'll talk you through the weather in a moment. It's going to be another very quiet period. The main thing about this autumn so far, just how dry it's been, and away from northwest Scotland, that's going to continue for the time being. So, before we get on with that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse widgets, click through the links. If there's any articles that you're interested in, you'll be having us to pay for our website. And thanks so much for doing that. The websites we're using for the 5-day forecast coming from theweatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. You can find links to both websites on the links page. So, here we go with the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. Got a little bit of patchy rain up across Scotland, a few showers elsewhere. They're very light and scattered. And that's how we're going to keep things over the next few days, really. Most of the rain that does fall, and even that's going to generally be quite light, will be in the northern part of the country. Here's the Stochastic pressure chart for today, Ben, and we've got high pressure, so it has repositioned. It's moved from Scandinavia down across southern England and northern France, and that's bringing the winds in from the west to southwest across the northern part of the country. So, light winds for England and Wales will mean quite a pleasant day. We've had some dense fog in the south this morning. Most of that will go by lunchtime. I'm going to have a few sunny spells across England and Wales through the course this afternoon. Scotland and Northern Ireland will be cloudier, windier, and there'll be outbreaks of patchy rain. We'll saw it on the radar pitch. It's not amounting to much, but few outbreaks of patchy rain across northern and western parts of Scotland in particular. Excuse me, temperatures today are going to be reaching around, say, 17, maybe 18 degrees in the south. So that's going to be mid-60s Fahrenheit. In the north, we'll be closer to around 12 degrees, 54 in Fahrenheit. It's a milder day, though, compared to what we've had recently. Overnight tonight, I think weather will start to pep up a little bit across the northwest of Scotland, so rain will turn a bit heavier across the northern and western parts of Scotland tonight, and the winds are freshening across Scotland as well, becoming quite windy in the north. For England and Wales, lots of dry weather coming up again. There'll be more mist and fog patches developing down in the south. Some of them will be really dense again by the morning. Few patches of fog through Wales and the Midlands, but I think it's more down to the south tonight. Temperatures are going to range around 5 to 10 degrees, so not a particularly cold night for the time of year. Quite an unsettled day for the north tomorrow. It's probably the wettest day of the 5 days, actually, for Scotland. The weather front is pepping up, so there'll be outbreaks of fairly heavy rain across north and western Scotland. There could be light sort of rain, patchy rain on and off across many other parts of Scotland through the day. Some of that may get down into Northern Ireland as well, and winds are quite strong from a westerly direction. For England and Wales, again, lots of quiet weather. We'll have that fog in the south to start off. Most of that should go. Now we'll have a mix of sunny spells and a variable cloud. Temperatures in the south, once the fog clears, could rise to around 18 or 19 degrees. If any fog lingers, though, this will be the case over the 5 days. If any fog does linger, that will limit the temperatures a lot, being much cooler where we have any fog patches lingering. Further north, we're going to see temperatures across Scotland and Northern Ireland of around 13 or 14 degrees. It won't feel that mild, though, because of the strength of the wind and the outbreaks of rain. Very weak weather front is through the central part of the country on Friday, but high pressure is actually strengthening across the country through the course of Friday and starting to push northwards. So loads of dry weather. We will have a band of cloud and maybe 1 or 2 light drizzly bits pieces through southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, but that looks really inconsequential, really. We're going to have lots and lots of dry weather. Scotland will have mostly dry and fine conditions, and the bulk of England and Wales will be dry and fine as well. Fog could be more widespread across England and Wales on Friday morning, and some of that will be dense, lingering well into the day. Most of it will burn off by the afternoon, but a few patches could linger well into the day. Temperatures, if the sun comes out for a long period of time. In some places that's going to happen. Temperatures will reach around 19 degrees, 66 Fahrenheit. But bear in mind, again, under any lingering fog patches, it will limit how warm the temperatures become. High pressures dominating into weekend across the country. So lots of quiet weather. Saturday's going to be universally dry across the whole country, I would have thought. Again, dense mist and fog patches early and late, definitely an issue. By day, there will be warm sunshine coming through. Temperatures, in theory, could reach 20 degrees, 68 Fahrenheit, but again, it is dependent on how quickly those fog patches clear away. And do keep in mind, some of this fog could be quite disruptive, certainly to travel. Fairly dangerous driving conditions are possible night and morning at the end of the week and into weekend. So do take care if you've got any sort of nighttime driving or early morning driving on the way over the next few days, and particularly across England and Wales. But this risk of fog will extend across the whole country, actually, I think, at weekend, as the high pressure becomes increasingly dominant. This is how Sunday's looking. Again, we're still under high pressure. There might be a little bit of cloud and patchy rain coming to western parts of Scotland, but the vast majority of the country will stay dry. There'll be sunny spells during the day, but again, we do have a risk of low cloud, mist and fog night and morning. Some of that will linger well into the day. Just a little bit cooler on Sunday, with temperatures ranging from around 12 to 17 degrees, still above average for the end of October, just edging down a little bit with those temperatures. And then we go through into Monday, still more or less under high pressure. Notice trying to get back up towards Scandinavia again. There is a weather front coming into the west, so I think Western Scotland, Ireland, maybe South West England will have outbreaks of showery rain. But again, most places will stay dry. Could be fog early and late. And those temperatures, again, just edging down by a degree or so. So maybe somewhere around 11 to, say, 16 degrees on Monday. Finally, having a look at charts and weather outlook. We'll whiz through these because I'm not going to show very much. Lots of dry weather and fine conditions coming up for today. Some rain across Scotland. Looks like the wettest day will be tomorrow across Scotland. Elsewhere, mostly dry and fine conditions. Still showing some patchy rain in the northwest on Friday. Elsewhere, again, lots of dry weather. And that continues into the weekend. Saturday looks universally dry across the country. Although this is showing lots of sunshine, keep in mind there's those fog patches that we have to contend with early and late. And then we get through into Sunday and Monday, and the dry and fine weather stays with us. Maybe turning a little bit more showery in the west. Doesn't really show it for Monday, but maybe turning a little bit more showery in the west by Monday. So, in summary, high pressure's dominating. It's changed its position, so we've lost the cool or cold easterly winds, and we've picked up a milder wind from the south and the west. Going to be lots of dry and fine weather coming up over the coming 5 days. That really is the main story, I think, in what is turning out to be a very dry autumn. There will be quite heavy rain across parts of Scotland tomorrow, but otherwise really does look very dry indeed. And temperatures are going to be warm, but keep in mind there will be risk of dense mist and fog night and morning. And certainly by the weekend, that becomes potentially quite widespread, and I think it could be a little bit disruptive as well. So that will be worth keeping an eye on. Risk of fog over the coming nights and mornings, but by day, plenty of warm sunshine. Right, be back later on with the 40-day look ahead from the Beijing Climate Centre. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.